WSTP Clarksville. Hey everybody, welcome to today's session at St. Bethlehem's United Methodist Church with Pastor Richard Wesley and co-host Ashley Kettle. Enjoy.
Hi, and welcome to WSTB Clarksville. I'm here in the St. Bethlehem United Methodist studios, and I'm here with our co-host Ashley Kettle. Hi, Ashley.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And we are privileged again today to have with us Tori Dillard. Hey, Tori.
Hello.
How are
Thanks
you,
for
man?
having me. I'm great.
Good. You know, let's go right straight to talking about our worship services this weekend because you're preaching in both of our services.
Yes.
That's exciting. I am so looking forward to that. I'm going to be your liturgist.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So I'll be reading the scriptures and leading the liturgy, and you'll be taking over the preaching responsibilities. Tori is going to be speaking on a combination of verses out of Exodus chapter 16 and John chapter 6. He's titled this Decaying Grace. That's a fascinating title. I don't think of grace as decaying. Whet my appetite for Sunday.
Yeah, well, when we think of grace, we're so blessed to be a part of a faith tradition and serve a God that is all about this abundance amount of love and this abundance of grace and this abundance of joy. But yet, sometimes we can often hold that grace. We keep asking for more and more and more, but when it comes down to us to show grace to others, we don't necessarily do that. And so, just like in Exodus, when all the Israelites would take more than they needed, and they would hoard it, it eventually became foul and magotous. And so when we hoard our grace, when we hold our grace and we continue to ask for more, it leads us on a path of destruction towards Christian perfection. It actually jumps us off that path. And so we're going to talk about what it means to have this grace that decays over time, and how do we push that into an abundant grace that blossoms and grows.
That's going to be exciting. I can't wait for that. That's this Sunday morning in both of our services. In that traditional worship service, first of all, in both services, we will be celebrating the Eucharist, so Holy Communion in both services. I'm looking forward to that. And that ties right into that manna in Exodus chapter 16. So we will be experiencing that and sharing that. In the traditional worship service, we will be singing In the Garden and I Surrender All. And then in the 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock Exploring Life in Christ service, we're going to be singing This Is the Day.
Make sure to look in your bulletin for the history behind both hymns in the traditional service.
Oh, okay. So the history behind those hymns that we're singing will be another component that you will have access to this Sunday. Ashley started doing that for us last week, and I've heard a lot of exciting comments about knowing the story behind those hymns. Hey, speaking of Ashley, she's got a top 5 to share with us today. She's going to talk to us today. Talk to us about your top 5.
Today, my top 5 is things that I never imagined that I would ever say. Yet here we are. I'm about to share them with you.
Things that you say or have said.
Things that I have said, and I can't believe that I've said them. Number 5. Did I not just put that in the trash?
Oops.
Would you please stop eating worms? Who says that? Apparently me. Okay, this is number 3. I need you to tell me exactly what her poop looks like.
You've got a dog.
Yes, that's what I'm referring to. Number 2. Oh my goodness, how many times have I told you to stop eating worms? Now please get your worm breath out of my face. Again, I have a dog. And the number 1 thing that I have said, and I have said more than once, I will say, are you seriously eating trash pizza?
Is that for Andy?
I will let you decide. Yes.
We'll name no names here, but Ashley's top 5. Hey, you'll want to make sure that you're with us next week when Ashley is going to talk to us about 5 things she did as a child that you probably don't do today. That's going to be fun and exciting. Well, that concludes our episode of WSTB Clarksville. I'm glad that you allowed us to come into your life for these few moments and share this time with you. And so we're going to say goodbye, and we will see you next time. Say goodbye, Ashley.
Goodbye, Ashley.
Yes, say goodbye, Ashley.
Goodbye, Ashley.
Goodbye, Ashley. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, Ashley.
Bye, Ashley.
Yeah. So, Ashley, you requested last week that people send in memes. Did you get any?
I got one.
Okay. Well, is that the one we're looking at right now?
That is the
Oh,
one we're looking at.
that's great. Oh, that's great.
That came in anonymously, and I'm kind of glad because
A little scary.
it is.
A little scary.
I'm not saying that I sent it to myself or anything.
Oh. Yeah, I know you didn't do that. Okay, well, you can still send in your favorite meme to WSTB Clarksville, and Ashley will have them available for us to look at in the coming weeks.